Hola, Roadies. Welcome to the road trip.
Hi.
Roadies, number 1, Christmas.
Happy.
First thing before we get started,
Numero uno.
we got a comment from Leanne, and Leanne is a new roadie. Welcome to the road trip.
Yes.
We call you guys roadies because we feel like life is like a road trip.
Yep.
Especially when you're trying to lose weight like we are.
Yes.
Some days you go straight to your destination, and some days you miss your exit and you veer off track.
Speed bump!
So we call you guys roadies because you guys follow us on our road trip of life.
And what's the quote that we...
I don't know it off the top of my head, so just say it.
Life is like a road trip. All you need is determination and a destination.
That's it right there. She thought of it.
I'm gonna need you to remember that, please. It's only on the page, like our cover page of our channel. It's not? You took it off? Way to go. Way to go.
It's not there anymore because YouTube changed it.
I know. They changed the layout thing.
Okay, anyways.
Moving on, shall we?
Let's talk about The Biggest Loser. And if you haven't watched it yet, this would be a perfect time to pause the video, go watch it, and come back. Or just listen to our recap if you really want to.
Yes. A couple things. Let me start. Can I start?
Whatever floats your boat.
Let me start. Okay, so show starts, and off the bat, I do not like the challenge that they had. In previous seasons, they've challenged, and I don't want to say tease them, because they don't tease them.
Temptation.
Yeah, like, it's a temptation, but they use, like, horrible food. For instance, if you missed it, their challenge was, there was, like, 100 different pumpkins, right? And they're all carved out. Well, some of them had candy inside, and some of them had cash inside, and then one of them had immunity for the entire team. You okay over there?
Sorry, my little rocking chair is making...
What'd you have for lunch?
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
It was a rocking chair, I swear.
And so, but here was the catch. Okay, so if you went and picked a pumpkin, whatever was in it, if it was chocolate or candy or whatever, you had to eat it. So they consumed, like some person consumed like over 1,900 calories. And to me, like I told Jen, I just wish...
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
The whole team did 1,900 calories. He had only done like 900.
Whatever. Okay, them as a team did 1,900 calories. But I don't think when you are in that type of mindset of, you know, you've been doing so well and, you know, you had one thing that maybe you overindulged or you weren't supposed to have it, and it's just like you start feeling down about yourself and you start like doubting your capability to achieve what you want to achieve, even though you want it so bad. You know what I mean? And that's the one part of that whole challenge. And they've done it before, so it's not like a shock. But that's the one thing, like, I wish they would not do that type of challenge. Not just for the contestants, but for the viewers at home. You know, like, for the viewers at home, I think they should be given a message of, you know, okay, here's a challenge the teams have to do. They have to, you know, create a dish under 1,500 calories or, you know, 1,000 calories, and they have to split it, you know, and the judges have to approve it, or, you know, like something else besides temptation like that. Yeah.
Have
like
pie.
Yeah, that's just horrible.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
No, I totally agree with you there. There definitely should be other kind of challenges, and they do other kind of temptation challenges.
They do. It's just like, I just hate those types of challenges.
I agree. I have to agree.
That's just my personal opinion.
Oh, I have to agree with you.
Maybe because as I was watching, I was like, oh my god, chocolate sounds so good right now. But I didn't have any. Because there was none to have, quite honestly. And then so the show progressed, and it ended up that the blue team got immunity. So everybody on the blue team was safe.
Bob's team,
yes. So it come down between the white team, Jillian's team, and Dolette's team, the red team. And so I was like, when it come down between them, I was like, oh man, here we go. So we get to the weigh-in, and what they threw in there was that the blue team would only completely be, would only have immunity if they did not gain. So that whole team weighed in, and everybody...
That was intense.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, snap. Like, for them to throw that in there, maybe, oh my god, God forbid somebody gain, you know? But no one did. Pausing?
If you guys watched the episode, and you guys saw Holly do the barbell thing, and it, like, got, like, right here...
That hurt. Like, seriously, I got a sharp pain in my chest.
Like, just
I was like, oh, that
hurt.
Like, why? Why would you do that?
That hurt me, just watching that.
Okay, Can we have a moment? Is it me, or do you kind of laugh at her facial expressions when she lifts it up?
It's 225 pounds.
I mean, but no, still.
Let me see your face doing that.
Well, no. But it's like, I just laugh. Like, I can't help. Like, kudos to her for lifting that much, because, like, that's really awesome. But I just laugh at her facial expressions, because they were funny to me, quite honestly.
Okay. So, come down to the weigh-in. Red team lost.
Oh.
And
I knew.
I knew, too.
I knew it. As soon as they lost, I was like, oh, man.
And if you watched it last night, then you already know Ruben went home. And I loved Ruben on the show. I thought he was a great personality.
Tell him what you thought was funny last night.
When they were doing the challenge of the pumpkins, I was cracking up, too. Because when they were doing the challenge of the pumpkins and he got a piece of pumpkin pie, he was like, I hate pumpkin pie. And he was like, ain't nobody ever heard of sweet potato? Cracked me up, man. But anyways, Ruben went home. I hate they don't show you the updates in that episode.
NBC, if you're listening, don't do that to us.
Let us see it.
Horrible. Like, you're already sent a contestant home. You're not going to let... Because that was, like, honestly, that was part of the things that I looked forward to every show was, even though that person got sent home, I want to see how they did. And I'm impatient when I have to wait a week to see how they did.
If you could make one change to The Biggest Loser, other than Temptation, what would it be?
Other than Temptation, what would it be?
Yeah.
I wish they would go more in depth with their workouts. Like, you know, break it down for us. Like, okay, they say that they spend hours in the gym, and you see them do, you know, like, a few seconds.
15 seconds.
Yeah, 15 seconds, 30 seconds here. But, like, I would like to really, like, break it down for me. Like, what do they do? Because, I mean, if you think about it, people of that size, of our size, to go and work out for that many hours, like, that is, like, you gotta work on something inside your head or somewhere.
Yes.
Because, like, that takes a lot. Like, I couldn't imagine working out for, like, 6 or 7 hours a day. You'd see me pass out on the gym floor somewhere. You know what I mean? So it's like, I would really like for them to break that down and just, like, you know, how they do that. Like, how they train them to get in that type of mode. Do they just force them to do it? You know? Another thing I would like to know is their food intake, like their diet. Like, yeah, they say, like, they'll show, like, little, you know, sponsored granola bars here or there, but it's like, I know they're not eating granola bars. Like, I would be hangry if all you gave me was granola bars. So, like, I would like to know, you know, what they do as far as that. So, work, like, basically the whole show, pretty much.
No, I agree, but I honestly think that they should not be sent home. Like, you know, I don't think nobody should be eliminated, quote unquote. Like, you should, at least they should at least be able to say that for, like, a month.
You know what I think would be cool is, like, kind of how we did with our Biggest Loser challenge. Like, we had a rest stop. You know what I'm saying? Where you weren't out of the competition completely. You still got to compete for something, but you weren't, like, sent home. Like, there was, like, I wish they would, like, put them in, okay, like, now you're on, like, you know, what's it called? Not the camp, but
the resort.
The resort. Maybe you're going to go to the hut. Or maybe you're going to go to the bungalow. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotcha.
But, yeah, I tend to agree with you. But I wish they would just be more in-depth. Like, don't spend 30 minutes on the challenge. You know, show me something else. You know, and don't spend 30 minutes on the challenge and, like, 5 on working out and what they eat.
45 seconds.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, that's great.
Right. I agree.
But I love the show. I do.
And then they showed Bingo last night.
Okay,
he
seriously?
looks so cute.
How flippin' cute is that kid? He's adorable.
Yeah.
Like, come on. And he's kept the weight off, and he's now super active. Good for him.
I know, that is awesome. Complete kudos.
But, yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Good episode. I was bummed that Ruben went home, though.
Me too.
But
I like Ruben.
Someone's got to go.
Yeah, I guess so.
Which I have to go because it's finals night, and I have to go finish my final.
Okay, then with that said, Roadie, say it with us. Today I can do anything. Say it, believe it, achieve it, Roadies. With that being said, it's going to be it for the day. We hope you have a wonderful day, Roadies. Guys, and we'll see you next. Manana!
Bye!
Bye.
Bye.